to the College Card Podcast, where Saturdays are sacred and bets are war. Saturdays coming, the lines are set. Cash that ticket, break a sweat. Ads are crashing, bands are loud. We're calling picks and we're damn proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread them wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet them all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. Maneuver down, but we're betting hard. Throw a little down like a garbage call. With College Card, let the dogs barn. The haul in picks and work them proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread them wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet them all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. For the fans who live for yards and scars.
Welcome back to the College Card Podcast presented by Mamas on the Hill. Week 11, episode 9. Boys. We got a little coaching carousel to fill out tonight. And then we'll talk, before that, we'll talk last week. Last week was, it was a rough one. It was a
Why do I feel
one.
like you started off like that all the time? It was a rough one. Is it because you guys give out bad picks or what?
You guys? Who are you talking about? Let's just get into it. Tyler, 3-5-1 against the spread last week. 1-4 with points. 1-1 with money line plays. So he's 5-10-1 on the week, minus 5.8 units. That was middle of the road for us. I was 13-10, 5-4 with points, 8-6 against the spread, plus 2 units. Adam. I don't know what is worse right now, your locks or last week?
Or that brick behind him.
Adam, 0-1 in moneyline plays last week. 1-6 in over-under plays. 0-9 against the spread.
There's no way that's possible.
You want to go through all your bets?
It's impossible.
Georgia Tech, -5, loss. Tulane, -5, loss. Miami, -12.5 for the game, loss. Miami, -6.5 for the first half, lost. Penn State, +6.5 first quarter, loss. Houston, -13.5, lost outright. Georgia, -6, they kneeled it. And the -6.5, should have covered, they kneeled it. USC, -6.5, won by 5 against Nebraska. Tennessee, -3, lost outright. The only one you hit was Friday night under North Carolina, Syracuse, 45.
And that was a good bet.
Our bet.
Vanderbilt, Texas, loss under 45.5 and under Texas team total 23.5. They had that covered by the first quarter. Over 58.5 Florida, Georgia. Again, if Stockton just runs it in, you hit both of those. It said he kneeled it. It was a game over.
But he had to have hit his lock, right?
I already said he didn't. Lock. Georgia Tech -5.5, lost outright. Arkansas, Mississippi State, under 66. Oklahoma, Tennessee, under 56. Cincinnati, Utah, under 55. And
Are
then
we gonna just ream the guy? Are we gonna put the guy out on a stake or what?
he asked. He said that
Yeah,
doesn't
it's tough
seem
being
right.
on top of the board. It was tough being on top of the board, but hey.
He said it didn't seem right. I just wanted. And then Air Force. We all missed on Air Force bad. Whether it was Tyler taking the over, that game was at 21. It was 49.5. I had Air Force -1.5. Adam had a minus 115 on the money line. Brutal for Air Force Army.
Hey, would have listened. The under was the play because of the altitude. We tried to move the play.
I didn't figure. I didn't pay attention. I didn't realize we were all on Tennessee -3. We should have given the advice to bet Oklahoma money line on that one.
No. Tennessee, they dominated.
Yeah, should have won.
Dominated.
We're on the right side, dude. Just from bad results.
That's tough. Yep, that's tough.
I
don't mind that.
Notre Dame. Me and Tyler were on them -28.5.
Oh my god!
Punching in. Kip missed what? 3 kicks?
3 kicks, 3 field goals in this. Under 30 yards. 3 field goals under 30 yards.
Tyler decided to try to go for plus money at +185 and take under 18.5 Texas team total. That was gone within the first 10 minutes.
Yeah. I got lucky and backdoor that Vandy spread though, so that's all right.
No, you didn't. We had a 2.5 when we talked about it.
Okay. Moving on.
It moved up that day, which is a whole thing about Portnoy tweeting about, I told you Vandy was covering. No, you said they were covering the 2.5 because that's when you talked about it on your podcast, and now you're throwing it out there that they covered the 3.5 because it climbed up there on game day.
That's the way it goes, man.
That's beside the point. But yeah, so let's get into, I don't know, any games we want to talk about?
I just want. Can I jump right to Numbnuts?
I got to get Numbnuts.
Is that possible?
Yes, go ahead.
It's your podcast.
All right.
Yeah, it's presented by your family.
I don't know if we have to recap any game specifically because it was kind of you guys might agree with this. It was kind of like a meh week, like nothing happened. I thought it was kind of boring. But one thing stuck out to me, and it didn't happen over the weekend. It happened on Monday. Does anyone know where I'm going to? His team lost on Saturday. Okay. Had an embarrassing season so far.
Is this Dabo?
Yep.
Complaining about.
Yep.
We can only turn in 10 calls. Last game against Duke, I had 15 of them. I could only turn in 10.
It's such a classic loser move whenever your season sucks that you go and turn to blaming the officials. Right? I mean, how embarrassing is this guy right now? He brought back the most talent in the entire country. Lost against LSU, who's not a good team, obviously, and then proceeds to just fuck up the entire year with a quarterback that was supposed to be a first rounder, and then they lose to Duke outright. Gave up 1 million yards, 1 million points, and then blames the officials for the loss. And now the problem is, you know what the problem is? Everyone is like, yeah, the refs do suck, right? And they forget about who really sucks. Dabo.
Well, yeah,
Dabo's my Numbnuts.
Don't go to the portal. Adam, you're Numbnuts.
No, you got to go to the portal. You got to go.
No, I'm saying that's his fault for not going to the portal.
Oh yeah.
Adam,
all right,
my Numbnuts. And this is maybe a personal preference, and maybe this is like a boomer take for me.
6-7.
Here comes a biased take.
I would be shocked if you guys are on the other side, but it was a standout in this the kicker for Oklahoma, and his
terrible,
and his pants are hiked up real high. And it's not just him. I mean, yeah, he looks like a fucking clown out there. But then you walk around, you're going to Schnucks, you're going wherever, and these kids are wearing these fucking skin-tight, short little shorts with their, just going around town, and I'm fucking sick of it. We don't need to be seeing this, but just like you're a kicker, man. Wear normal pants just like everyone else. Be an athlete, have pads on, make a play, kick the ball. And sure, I mean, we've all been shitting on kickers, and the kid made the kick at the end of the game, so if that helps him, great. But I just don't see the point. Fucking wear pants like normal football player.
Can we also stop with the 2 mouth guards, please?
2 mouth guards. I've been on the 2 mouth guards for a long time.
How
It
about
slows the players down.
how about
It's
some of
extra weight.
have you not noticed some of them are 3? They're doing the the branch where it's in the back of the helmet, then they have the extra hanging, and then they have one in their mouth.
It's some of them don't. They're not even in. And to wear like a random color, I never understand that either. You know, the team's red, white, blue, purple mouth guard.
Yeah.
What are we
I
doing?
agree.
Just clean up the
Fashion
gear.
statement.
Clean up the fucking gear. And
Can
if
we
you're
hear
Fashion
some
here,
statement.
don't be a fucking embarrassment wearing these short shorts hiked up to your fucking mid thighs
Yep.
and
I
then
agree.
missing kicks. Like, come on,
1000%.
put some
Also,
pads
Adam,
on. Be a ball player.
Adam, I don't know. You've got a job where you might be able to find these stats out, but can we get a stats reference on teams that guys wear 2 mouth guards? What the total to the under is? Because I want the under. These guys are slowed down by these mouth guards.
Teams
Have
with-
to be.
How about if I find the team with the most players that have 2 mouth guards, and we can just fade those teams.
Yeah, I bet they're all losers.
Okay. So
I'll look
my
into it.
numbnuts
Thank you.
kind of goes into
Is it something about Mizzou?
no,
Okay,
not
go ahead.
I mean, not necessarily. No,
That'll be next week.
it's more about like I don't know how to phrase it. I guess maybe it's the NCAA itself. It's the committee. Can we get rid of like either get rid of conferences or take away the automatic bids of like the G5? There's not a G5 team in the top 25, and they get a spot in the playoff. The highest ACC team is 14, and they get a spot in the playoff.
Trout, I completely disagree with your numbnuts. I'm sorry.
Why?
Because you have to have inclusivity to the sport.
That's fine.
If
Then
not,
do it a
you
different
might as
way.
well. No. I disagree with you.
No, I'm saying like I'm saying like set the precedent for a G5 school. You have like yes, we'll put the G5 school in as long as they're ranked inside the top 25.
Nah. Nope. Doesn't matter.
A G5 school can get in. They technically could get
You're
in
gonna.
with.
It's the first, and I know you're saying this now because no one's ranked, but one of these teams is gonna be ranked at the end of the year. The problem is that the sport of college football, you've got 2 major conferences where the teams are going to come from every year. They've got to find a way to balance it out, whether it being realignment of the conferences or not. But you can't get rid of cannot get rid of the what you're talking about. Cannot do it.
I just think
It
that's what
makes
I'm
the
saying.
sport because okay, so if not, what if you get rid of this and they have to be in the top 25? What happens whenever they realign the conferences and it's Big Ten, SEC, and then you've got all these other? You might as well just get rid of those schools and create a whole new football division.
No, I actually think you go the other. Like you can still give the like. My point is going to be like the way they have it now. The rankings matter. Get rid of the rankings like the way you have it, and don't just do 12-team playoff. Do a hey, we like instead of a championship for a conference because they're going to be meaningless, right? They're not going to fully matter those championships for conferences except an occasional time, like the championship game. So then do the thing that a couple coaches have talked about, where it's like, hey, the top 8 teams play on that day for the 4 spots from the SEC. The 4 so then you're playing into the bracket.
I hate that. I hate that too.
Why?
There's nothing wrong with the way it is.
It will be when there's a 4-loss G5 school that gets in over a 2-loss.
Okay.
And I'm
But
not even
listen.
talking, it doesn't have to be SEC. It doesn't have to be Big 10. It could be a 2-loss Big 12 team that gets pushed to the
No.
side because of
The
a
problem is
4-loss ACC school.
the problem is we always want to change things to like create more meaningful games. The way it was in the past was with 4 was perfect. Every game was meaningful, right? Like you had to win.
No, that's what.
Oh,
yeah.
listen. I'm fine with a 12-team playoff. I'm fine. But what I don't want to do is you line up 6 versus 3, 5 versus 4 in the Big Ten and the SEC, and you've got what would that be? Adam, do my math for me. Is that 4 8 mediocre teams playing against each other. We don't need that shit. That's stupid. Just keep it the way it is. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? There's going to be years where sometimes it makes sense, sometimes it doesn't. Don't just let it play out. The 14 playoff was fine. But I'm fine with the 12 team. I get it. Let it play out. Just let it go. It's been 1 year. Now it's been 2 years. And we've got 6 rankings so far. And you want to know my biggest pet peeve is?
Notre Dame.
Yes. I'm fine. And listen, I'm fine with Notre Dame being in the playoff. I get it. They deserve to be. They're one of the top 12 teams. The issue is you can't have Notre Dame in there without having Miami in there because they've got the same record and one team beat the other.
Not
Other than that,
it depends if Miami loses again, obviously. So
but I'm saying for the first ranking.
Well,
you can't have 2 teams with the same record and one team beat the other team and not in the playoff. I get it.
I mean, so what happens come the end of the season?
And that's also the problem with preseason rankings.
Well, a little bit, yes. But so here's one thing. What happens if at the end of the season, how does this play out? Say Texas A&M finishes 10-2.
Yeah, deserve to be in. Go.
Hold on. Notre Dame finishes 10-2.
Don't deserve to be in.
Miami finishes 10-2. Somehow with Matt Zollers, Mizzou finishes 10-2.
It's Zollers.
Zollers. Finishes 10-2. Finishes 10-2.
It's a guy from Zoltan. What's that?
It doesn't matter what you say, Charles. SEC team that's 10-2 is getting in, so it doesn't matter.
Nope. I would bet. Hold on, listen. Texas A&M gets in, and they use the fact that they beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame gets in because they passed the eye test, aka they're a blue blood, and Mizzou is the 10-2 team that's out, even though they beat number 3 Texas A&M. That's it could be wild. And I don't. The chances of Mizzou winning out with Zollers at quarterback is 0.5%.
I disagree with that. I think he's better than Bo Pribula.
I'm not saying he's not, but to put together, he's got to go to Fayetteville. He's not saying Arkansas is a great team, but he's got to go on the road to Fayetteville. He's got to go on the road to Norman, Oklahoma.
Easy.
Those are the 2 games that I'm actually not. I mean, we'll talk about the game today. I don't worry about him at home against Texas A&M and Mississippi State as much as going on the road in a real road environment. So
all right, well, let's jump into the games.
Well, hold on. We got to do our coaching carousel because it's going to jump right into some of that stuff. So,
Adam, welcome to the show. Adam, any thoughts?
Well, I was going to hit on Texas. That's the team everybody's been chatting about. This is does Texas get in? Does Texas not get in? For me,
here's the thing: Texas gets in.
The SEC team's going to get in.
So hear me out. Texas 9-3. If they
not get in,
but if they finish 9-3, and as long as A&M doesn't stub their toe, that means they either beat Georgia, number 5 ranked Georgia on the road, or beat number 3 Texas A&M, and then that props them up. And I feel like the committee puts them in as the 10 seed or whatever, or 11.
No.
I don't think they should. I just think that's what would happen.
There's just too many other teams that are in it right now that are.
I mean, yes, this all depends on how other teams do too, obviously. But
so I don't care. Listen, I know the first rankings they're just rankings and you talk about them, but my point is you've just set a precedent to where now you can put teams that lose to teams ahead. You can't do that because, as my friend in the business, Mike Helfont, would say, why play the games?
Why play the games? This isn't a simulated season. Some people would say we live in a simulated life, but gotta play the games.
So, anyway, on to the coaching carousel.
Yep. So we're gonna get into the coaching carousel. What we're doing, we did 9 Power 4 jobs. We split them 3 and 3, 3. We split them into tiers, and then we divided up. We let ChatGPT divide up everything from there, and then pick the order. So we have the 9 teams we're working with. are Stanford, UCLA, Virginia Tech, Arkansas, Auburn, Oklahoma State, LSU, Florida, Penn State. We cannot pick a coach that's already been taken, right? So the whole point is like this is the actual carousel. Like I said, the order was picked. Adam's 3 teams: Penn State, Arkansas, Virginia Tech. Tyler's 3 teams: LSU, Oklahoma State, UCLA. My 3 teams: Florida, Auburn, Stanford. According to ChatGPT,
must be nice to have teams that other coaches want to actually go to, other than the ones that I got. So
there are people that would love to go to Oklahoma State.
Name 4.
Name 1.
Name 1.
Sam Pittman.
Sam Pittman.
Guarantee you he would love to get a head coaching job there.
Trout. That guy is.
I'm not. You said name guys that would want the job, not that should get the job. You said guys that want the job.
All right, on to the next.
All right, so
the next part.
ChatGPT picked the order. It's going to go Adam with Penn State, me with Florida, Tyler with LSU, then Tyler Oklahoma State, me Auburn, Adam Arkansas, Adam Virginia Tech, me Stanford, Tyler UCLA. So, Adam, who is going to Penn State?
So should I pick somebody that I think ruffles some feathers and might go to another school, or should I pick the coach I actually think's going to go?
The number 1 coach that you think will go there.
Realistic.
Yes, realistically. So Lane Kiffin is not realistically going to Penn State. He's not going above the SEC border.
Yeah. The Mason-Dixon.
The Mason-Dixon line.
I think
Eli's not chasing it either to Northeast.
I think Eli Drinkwitz is going to be my pick. I think he's going to be the. I think he's going there. That would be. That wouldn't be who I would bet on. I think he would end up going there. But if I had to put a little wager on it, just as like a long shot, Pat Fitzgerald.
Yeah, I like that.
From Northwestern.
Hold on. You guys can't say I like that. 3 weeks ago, I said he's a dark horse for that job, and you guys said not a chance.
Not a chance then.
I'll find the clip. I will put this clip in there.
Hey, that was 3 weeks ago. A lot has changed.
Things change. Matt Rule extension.
Things change, Mox. You're the starter now.
So I'm going to go with Drinkwitz because Drinkwitz is the smart pick. I think he ends up there.
You got to fill. Do you have anybody filling in at Mizzou? Who goes?
Tommy Tuberville.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw the thicker kickers.
This wasn't part of the plan.
No,
I was
just asking if he had a guy that he thought would backfill it. Then
Chase Daniels.
Yeah,
Brian Hartline.
Not a chance.
Ohio State.
No. All right. I got Florida. I think there's a guy on the West Coast that's starting to feel a little bit of the hot seat. I think he might jump ship again, chase some money, chase some better donors and better support from the school as far as athletics. Give me Lincoln Riley being pulled to Florida.
I know where Lincoln Riley's going to go, and it's not Florida.
Texas Tech.
Texas. Jerry Maguire ain't leaving. Or Jimmy Maguire.
Joey.
Whatever. I knew it was a J. Couldn't think of it off the top of my head. All right, Adam. Or Tyler. Who's going to LSU? And then who's going to Oklahoma State?
No, Lincoln Riley going to LSU.
He was supposed to go last time.
Yeah. Okay, listen with me.
Here, hold on. Here's the question. How realistic is the name you're going to do when they don't have a president, they don't have an AD, they don't have a head coach, and the governor...
This guy go? Is this his segment? Whose segment is this? Whose turn?
Does Trout know they have a president and an athletic director now?
Did they announce them today?
On Tuesday, they announced him. Both of them.
Trout, man, you got to get in on the circles, man. You got to listen to Iowa.
They actually announced it, or it's the rumored mill of who they're going to hire for it all.
Done. It's done. Done news.
Chats don't count as done deals until they're signed and they announce.
It's over. It's already been posted on social media.
Go ahead.
All right. So I have a method to my madness, okay? Obviously the answer is you don't overthink it and you hire Lane Kiffin, right? I personally don't believe Lane Kiffin's leaving. Okay? I think he's staying.
Too good of an NIL collective.
So do you know who I'm getting?
Drinkwitz. You can't. He's already gone.
Kenny Dillingham.
No, come on.
I love the young up and comer. I think that's the way of college football moving forward. Offensive minded, 35 years old, resonates with kids these age. I love it. Kenny Dillingham, head coach at LSU.
Why would he leave his alma mater? He's an Arizona State guy. That's where he went to school. Why would he leave there? He's got his dream job. He said it.
Why?
He said it last year.
That's why
People say a lot of things. Yeah.
What?
People say a lot of things.
What do you say? Adam?
People say a lot of things until money gets put in front of your face. And I can tell you that LSU can pay him more money. They can give him more support NIL wise, and he's got a much better job. It's easier to recruit. If you're telling me that if LSU offered Kenny Dillingham the job, he's going to stay at Arizona State? All right.
Here's
Probably
the thing.
not.
That
I don't
happens.
Hey, here's the thing. Here's the
I'll
thing.
count me out.
He can go to LSU and win 8 games, go 8-4, and he's gone for 4 years. He can stay at Arizona State and go 8-4, and he's there for life.
And never win.
Dillingham, the guy? Like, is that who you're
I like
No.
Kenny Dillingham.
The guy I think would.
Fine,
I mean,
I don't think he's like the fit
all right,
LSU.
who's
Gotta have the
Oklahoma
fit,
State?
gotta have the vibes.
Who's Oklahoma State?
I'm going to say a hot and coming name, got a great offensive mind, Shannon Dawson, offensive coordinator in Miami.
Sure.
Chris Klein.
Brent Key, man.
He
Great key.
He just
said he
cut
cut him open.
Cut him
See what
open.
colors
See
he
what colors he
bleeds.
bleeds.
He's not going to leave his school. That's the exact situation that Trout was talking about.
Yeah, but it's different when you go from Georgia Tech to Oklahoma. It's going from Arizona State to LSU is way different. And I get it. Listen, I get it. But if Kenny Dillingham if he wants to be a winner, and if he wants to go to the next level and be the best, one of the best coaches of all time, you don't stay at Arizona State. I'm sorry. And I know the playoffs and stuff, but you aren't like the big. He's reached his mountaintop in the Big 12 now with Arizona State, and that was last year. And he had Scattaboo. He had the quarterback, Levitt. He's not having those guys fall off a tree in Louisiana. So yeah, it's a no-brainer.
I don't know.
All right, we're moving on. I got the next one. Auburn. Another guy. I think he's feeling the pressure. I think he realizes it might be time to bounce, go somewhere else. Auburn, splashy hire. Pisses off some Tide fans. Dabo Sweeney. Dabo Sweeney to Auburn.
This is a clickbait show now.
No, I mean that would be who I. If they were really
Are you being serious?
No. No, not really Dabo. I think they actually are.
What are we doing here? What's going on here?
I think they go James Franklin.
No, come on.
I think they go James Franklin.
James Franklin's already going somewhere.
Yeah,
It's not official. I mean, I know, yeah, but nothing's been signed. Why hasn't he signed then? Why haven't they made an actual announcement?
He's got a pack.
No,
he's fired. He's fired. They fired their guy. Why hasn't he? I think he's
hard it is a pack.
He's waiting to see the rest of the carousel play out. I think he ends up at Auburn.
Yeah, he probably is going to get more money once another one coach goes. They all go. You got to set the market.
All right.
Wouldn't he be technically the #1 coach right now because he's able to be hired?
What about Brian Kelly?
I thought the spot I thought he was going just got announced today as they're bringing him back, and Luke Fickell. I thought he was Wisconsin bound. If they would have fired Fickell.
What's the next coach now?
Arkansas for Adam, and then he's got Virginia Tech.
Arkansas, it's going to be. I'm not too familiar with his work. I'm more familiar with the basketball team's coach, Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
So Ryan Silverfield's going to be over at Arkansas.
That might be the one in this whole thing that hits.
I think that is pretty much a lock according to the odds.
According to Kalshi.
Karna, whatever. Yeah, some people on 3 too. Apparently, it's a done deal. You had a team meeting, whatever, blah blah blah. But I guess we'll see. If it is true, Tulane tomorrow night when we get to that game.
I'm on it. Hey, we'll save that for the show later. But
all right, Virginia Tech. James Franklin's off the board.
James Franklin's off the board, but James Franklin's already signed and delivered, so it was a dumb pick by you.
Yeah, that was a dumb pick.
I think they're waiting on one other guy. I think Virginia Tech's already got their stuff done with another guy.
I think Gus Malzahn was probably the backup to Memphis, this plan B, so I'll give you Gus Malzahn, but James Franklin signed and delivered at Virginia Tech.
I agree with that.
I'm going to go 2 for 3, at least.
Well, yeah, it's nice you got good schools to pick from. I got fucking Piddly Dunk and fucking no one David in football program.
Come on. You got
I got the jobs ranked 6 and 8 out of fucking 8 jobs open.
No, you didn't. You're telling me Stanford isn't below Oklahoma State?
You got fucking Jiminy Cricket.
Who's got Stanford?
I do. I'm going right now with Stanford. I think because of the connection with their new quote unquote GM Andrew Luck. I think Frank Reich gets hired full time as not just the interim. I think he becomes the head coach. I think that's where Luck goes first, and then see how long that lasts. But I think it's Frank Reich's job to stay with whatever you want to call it. Tyler, who's at UCLA?
The fucking offensive coordinator. He's 30 years old. They're gonna hire him because they got no one else to do. That program's in shambles. It sucks. It's terrible. The only guy that will take that job is Jerry Neuheisel Jr.
What about Brian Kelly?
No one is going to take the UCLA job. It sucks.
Chip Kelly went there one time. Maybe Brian Kelly.
They've got no money. They've got nothing.
All right. So, are there any guys that we thought going to other places might happen, or that we would like to see?
Yeah, John Summerall's going to Auburn.
Yes. I don't think he goes to Auburn. I think he could be in play for where, like, if Drinkwitz leaves, I could see Mizzou trying to go there. If Heupel leaves, because now there's rumblings that he could maybe be leaving. If Heupel leaves, I could see Tennessee trying it. Like if Clark Lee leaves, I could see Vanderbilt trying it. I think he's the first guy off the board. If Lane leaves, what are you doing?
I think I'm getting in trouble here for yelling too close to the wall, so I got to move my desk space.
On the road recording.
On the doors? Are people knocking on the doors?
Yeah, I heard the lady next door open up. So,
but I think he's like the first guy that fills in some of those maybe potential openings of guys if SEC guys do leave to go to Florida, Auburn, LSU, that type of stuff. I know he said he's not, but I still think somehow Dan Lanning's got to be in play for LSU.
Dude, no.
Why?
Because it costs.
He's better than Kenny Dillingham.
Okay, I get that, but
Lincoln Riley, man.
There's a buyout. There's a buyout in the contract that the school that hires Dan Lanning has to pay Oregon $20 million. That ain't happening.
Phil Knight, baby. It's the Nike deal.
All right, let's talk ball. All right. Fuck this coach.
We'll move on. We're gonna open up. We talked about him a little bit. We're to open up with Ryan Silverfield's team, the Memphis Tigers, hosting Tulane Friday night, 8 p.m. kick at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium. Right now, the line sits Memphis -3.5, over under 53.5. And if anybody's curious, plus 145 for Tulane on the money line. I will officially say this. I had Tulane as my group of 5 team in. I think they are officially dead when it comes to playoffs. Tough one to lose a couple weeks ago when they lost. Or last week when they lost to UTSA, when they just got boat raced as a favorite. So Adam, who you got?
This
Thought I
is
was
a
first.
classic if what?
Thought I was first.
Go ahead, man. You take it.
We only got 5 games.
All right, yeah, that's true. Go ahead, Adam.
I was just gonna say, is this a classic? Like, coach announces that he leaves, players are like, "Well, fuck this guy, not gonna play,"
Yeah,
or is this like a,
he hasn't announced he's leaving. I don't know what you guys are reading these
or is
reports.
this a,
It's fake.
hey guys, I'm sticking around, like rally the troops, let's fucking play to the last game of the year kind of situation, and then they're like, oh yeah, coach is staying, and then he fucking leaves at the end of the year. I don't know what situation we're working with here, so I'm gonna stay away from the line, and I'm gonna go with this is gonna be a tight game. Few mistakes here and there. We're gonna go with the under. What was
Under
that?
53 and a half,
Total?
53 and a half.
Good bet, Adam.
Half. I'm gonna go with the under. 53 and a
Good
half.
bet, Adam. That's a good bet. Really good bet.
I'm a little nervous on the on what side to take. Don't know who's motivated, who's not. So I'm just gonna go with the under.
Yep.
All right.
Good bet.
Tyler?
Yeah, I think people are too high on Memphis for a win they shouldn't have had against UCF. And I think people are too low on Tulane for what happened last week. I think all we've heard since then is Tulane choked, Tulane sucked. Summerall's already looking for his next job. That's why I'm going to be on Tulane plus 3.5, Tulane money line, and I'm going to take the over in that game.
I'm just on kind of similar thinking to Tyler. I just don't know if they pull it off fully. So I'm just on Tulane plus 3.5 and the over 53.5 is the other play on that one for me.
All right.
So we will move on. College game day. Number 8, the BYU Cougars in Lubbock against the Texas Tech Red Raiders, 8-9.
Where's Big Noon Kickoff?
We'll talk about that
It's
game
Portnoy
later.
out.
Talk about where they're at later. Oh, sorry, it's 7-8. I forgot college football rankings went out. Originally, what I wrote down was from 8 people. So number 7 BYU versus number 8 Texas Tech. Kickoff 11 a.m. on ABC. Texas Tech minus 10.5, 51.5 for the over/under, and BYU an undefeated 8-0 plus 310 on the money line. Tyler.
Yeah, I love Texas Tech here. I bet them 35 to 1 win the championship a couple weeks back. I think BYU sucks. They're not very good. You remember that year? I don't know if we were doing this back then or not, but whenever TCU ended up going undefeated and make the college football playoff, do you remember that?
Yeah, we weren't doing this quite yet, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. But I was betting against them every single week because I thought they were not a good football team, and they just kept getting lucky and lucky and lucky and lucky. This might happen because I've been against BYU quite a bit, but I think Texas Tech puts belt to ass. Do I need to take my belt off and hit them?
No, you're good. We don't need the old. I'll just put in the Ole Miss video. No, you're not doing it right. You got to snap it this way like they did at LSU or at Ole Miss. Yeah, there you go.
Texas Tech belt to ass by 17.
That's you're thinking right. You're on the right. You're on the right mindset.
I'm gonna
You're
tuck my
saying the
shirt.
right things.
Okay.
What you're forgetting about is that
What am I forgetting about?
that the things that don't make sense make sense.
Oh, yeah, here
Okay,
we go.
okay.
Okay.
Where we're
yeah,
at today.
I always forget
The
about that. Yeah,
BYU play, that's not the play, so is the play.
yeah.
Every
okay.
big game, you're like, oh, this team's gonna fucking smoke them. BYU's overrated.
right.
They're no good.
You're right.
Texas Tech's how many times? And then all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? Why didn't we see BYU keeping this close? So I'm not saying they're gonna win
Yeah.
outright, but they're gonna keep it close. BYU 10.5.
They're gonna soak.
They're gonna soak. It's gonna be one of those crazy games. You're like, man, BYU hanging in there the entire game, keeping it close. If it don't make sense, it might make sense.
Yeah, sure. Keep thinking that, Adam. I got 2 plays for now. Over 51.5. Texas Tech team total over 31.5. We'll come back to this game. Yes. Love this.
Love Lubbock. He loves Lubbock.
All right, we're moving on. Number 5, Georgia Bulldogs going into the house of horrors for SEC teams this year. Stark Vegas, where Barstool's college football show is going to be, as the Bulldogs host them. Also an 11 a.m. kick on ESPN. Right now, Georgia minus 9.5, over under 56.5. And if anybody thinks the Bulldogs are going to get somebody this year, as in the Mississippi State ones, if you think it might be tonight, or this week, I should say, plus 75 on the money line.
I don't think that.
We get this guy a Kleenex.
Tyler.
I don't think that. Kirby Smart's the classic. Everyone's picking against us. Mississippi State's 8-1 against the spread, talks up the other team, the opposing team. I don't believe that. I think this is the game Georgia kind of gets going. They can score, right? So I think Georgia's going to go on the road and put a beat down by 10 plus on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And I'll keep sniffling until I figure out what to do.
Trying to figure out which game, either this game or the last game, was the don't make sense game. And I'm glad I went with the last one, BYU not making sense, because I agree, Tyler is completely right on this one. Georgia handles business, beats them big. I got to take Georgia, the Dogs, 9.5. What's the over-under?
56.5.
56.5 over.
It's going to be Mississippi State plus 9.5. I think it's a backdoor cover. I don't think this game is that close. I think the right bet is going to be technically Georgia the whole game until it's not.
Don't do this to us, Ricky Bobby.
I just think, I mean, come on. Jeff Lebby is a covering machine. Did it when he was the OC at Oklahoma. Has done it almost all 2 years at Mississippi State. Even though they lost games last year, they were still covering quite a bit. He's like 78% against the spread.
Breaking news. Mama's softball wins the championship to end the season.
Attaboy, boys.
As we got 2 guys who play Mama softball sitting here, not at the game.
That's true. I'm strictly a tournament player, though.
Yep, that's true. Tournament player last weekend. So shout out the boys for Mama softball. Shout out Kyle. Shout out Big Red Dead Fred.
Oh, Red
shout
Dead
out all the
Fred.
boys. I know they'll be listening.
The only listener that got a play so far this year and screwed the pooch by taking Tulane plus 7 and hyped it off the goalpost. Couldn't split the uprights with it.
Tournament players.
All right, so yeah, I got Mississippi State plus 9.
Adam, you want to talk about? You gonna tell about my home run last week? Cleared the trees into the parking lot.
Exactly. Just fucking pimp job. Can't imagine what it's going to do to the golf swing, but that's all right. We got all winter.
We got all winter to figure that out.
All winter.
We're going to move on. So, Tyler, you asked where Big Noon Kickoff was. Big Noon Kickoff is in Iowa City as the 9th ranked Oregon Ducks head on in to the 20th ranked Hawkeyes. Iowa, not ranked in the AP, college football, ranked 20. Right now, 2:30 kick on CBS. That was just announced like 2 days ago, I think. I don't even think that was.
How they can do a big noon when it's at 2:30?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering too, but they had already announced Big Noon was there. So, and then
interesting.
Yeah. Spread Oregon minus 6.5 on the road, over under 42.5. And then if anybody thinks the Hawkeyes are going to get them, plus 205 on the money line. Adam.
Tough. Everything.
Say it.
You can't say it. But everything Everything just wants you to be like, Iowa, they can do it. Softball peak, he really rally the troops and get these Hawkeyes to at least cover this. There's just no fucking way Iowa's covering this game. No way they can score enough points. I'm taking Oregon, taking the under. Call it that. I was thinking of first half, but
Okay.
TBD.
Good bet, man.
Might get back
Good
on
bet.
that.
Good bet.
Man, that's going to be brutal in Iowa.
The last time Tyler told you good bet, he was on one of the opposite sides. So let's see if he's on both the opposite sides. Tyler.
Yeah, there's one coach in this country, two coaches, sorry. I just took one of them. The other one that when they feel disrespected, they're going to use it as fuel and fire. And I know it may not seem like anything, it may not seem like much, but Dan Lanning, this guy,
when he wants to rub it in, he rubs it in.
Yeah. So give me Oregon minus 6.5. Give me Oregon minus 10. Give me Oregon minus 13.5. They're gonna blow the fuck out of Iowa. And also, none of these games, these 2:30 games on Big Ten have been close, so it's gonna be a blowout. I think everyone is like sniff. And don't get me wrong, Iowa's played better, but they beat no one. Okay, and everyone's talking about, well, who was Oregon? Who was Oregon?
They hung in with Indiana.
No, they did not.
Yeah, they did. They were the only team that covered.
They got dominated that game. They got dominated.
Oregon minus 15.5 plus 239.
Sign me up. So I got Oregon minus 6.5. What else do I have?
I think you said 6.5, 9.5, 15.5.
9.5, 13.5.
You want Oregon? You want all of these?
Oregon minus 6.5. Oregon minus 9.5. Oregon minus 13.5. Oregon minus 16.5.
Oregon on a lock.
All right. So I'm gonna have to look up the odds. What 9.5, 13.5.
You want me to give it to you real quick?
And 15.5.
16.5.
16.
And Oregon's my lock too.
Which one?
9.5 is plus 127. 12.5 is plus 169. 15 is plus 239. Was there a number?
16.5, not 15.5.
Oh, sorry. 16 was plus 260.
Okay. Tyler's trying to make up all his money in one game.
I'm not that bad. I'm probably the only one over 50%.
Oh my god.
Here.
Oh, never mind. I can't say.
What do we got?
The first half spread is at 2.5, but it's 140.
I'll take that.
We can't.
Oh,
Can't minus 1.
4.5. I'll take that. I'll take Oregon minus 4.5 first half is plus 111. I'm on that.
Sign me up for that too. Me and Adam together.
Jesus. All right.
Oregon, don't let me down, Dan.
God, now I feel bad taking what I was taking here.
You're taking Iowa?
No. Give me Oregon minus 6.5. Give me the over 42.5. I think Oregon scores that by themselves. So in that case, give me over 23.5 for Oregon team total, which seems very low.
Maybe I need to rethink my play here now.
Why? Because we were all on Oregon minus.
Hey,
we said it. I said it earlier when I talked about Tennessee. We said it 2 weeks ago when we were all on Miami minus 13.5. We said bet Louisville. Listeners,
this could be softball.
Might want to take the plus 205 on the Iowa money line.
All right, fine.
What do you mean fine? You're already in, pal. You're in. We're not doing all that research for nothing.
I know.
You're in.
I'm fine.
16.5.
I love it.
Good. All right, the granddaddy of them all. Let's go.
So the last one, number 3, Texas A&M.
Why didn't you go to the other game that started at 2:30? Why'd you go to this game at 2:30?
I figured we'd talk about this one a little bit more.
Hopefully not.
And were you wrong?
Yeah. Number 3, Texas A&M at number 22, Mizzou. 2:30 kick, ABC. Right now, it's moved in today by a point, minus 6.5 for A&M, over under 48.5. And we'll leave it there.
Is it me?
Whoever wants to start.
I'll take it under 48.5, and I'll also take Mizzou team total under. Nothing else needs to be said.
Okay. Hey, you were so right last week about Texas, so it's all
Put me
good.
on your list. Put me on your list of doubters.
20
If
and
you
a
know,
half.
you know.
20 and a half.
What is it? Under 20.5? Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Can I buy it to under 21?
We'd have to look it up, but hold
Adam
on.
will look it up for us.
Adam, what's your play?
A&M. A&M minus 6.5.
Not much to be said here, Trout.
Fine. Fine.
Well, the freshman quarterback's just going to have trouble, as any freshman quarterback will. I just think he's not as
best team.
not
Best team in the SEC at putting pressure on the quarterback is A&M, and they've got a quarterback that can't run. So
Okay.
Over 48.5. I'll stay away from the total. Just give me A&M minus 6.5.
You know how you said people are way too high on Iowa or way too high on Memphis, right? Right. We guys said that earlier. I think everybody's too high on Texas A&M. It was a miracle win in Notre Dame. Guy had to drop a field goal, win on a last-second hold. Shouldn't have won that game.
Yeah. Shouldn't have.
Barely pulled one out against Arkansas. Probably shouldn't have even done that one. Everybody's remembering one thing, just the ass whooping they put on in Baton Rouge. That's it. That's what everybody's remembering right now.
They quit on the coach. That's true.
Mm-hmm. So look at Texas A&M's SEC wins this year.
I'll look them up. Tell us.
You want to talk about it right now? They beat
LSU,
Mississippi State.
LSU, Mississippi State, A&M, Auburn.
A&M's one of them. They didn't beat A&M. It was Florida.
LSU, Mississippi State, Auburn, and
Florida.
3
of the 4, they fired the coaches. And Mississippi State was in that game leading at half.
And LSU was 1.5 too.
Exactly. And plus, Drink was already prepared. He thought Marcel Reed was playing last year, so they got all the tape on him. They're good.
But Drink's going to a different job.
Well, guess what he's got to do to get to that different job? He's got to win tomorrow.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think it's already signed and delivered.
Yeah,
to where?
I do too.
To where?
In State.
So what? He
Florida.
can be.
Run it back. We got to start this
which fan base is going to be okay going, this guy can't win a big game, and we just got rid of a coach who goes 10-2 here and can't win a big game
Not up
to bring in that guy?
It's already done.
That's fine. Believe what you want. Believe what you want. That's fine. Give me Mizzou plus 6.5. Give me the over 48.5. And Drink gets his signature win to go on to Auburn, because that's where he goes if he goes anywhere else. Plus 220 on the money line Tigers.
Go Tigers.
Zollers. Heisman hopeful after these 4 games.
Matt Zollers.
Zollers.
I'll call him Zollers until he wins.
Just don't take him with you, Drink. Just don't take him with you.
Take Bo Peebrilla with him back to Penn State.
He's not going to Penn State. He's not going north. He can't handle the cold in Missouri.
Our coaching carousel expert already said it.
Yeah.
And he's got a new haircut, I can tell. Look at him. Those sideburns are blending right into that beard. Told you.
All right. Let's move on to the Mama's Combo Parlay. So.
I have a lock.
Okay. Well, you need to figure it out, because as of right now, Adam.
I'm changing things up right now.
You are, on the season, in case everyone was wondering, 1-8 on your locks. You got skipped a week. Tyler, 6-3-1 on your locks.
And that's technically 60% now because you put the tie to the total. So yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
And I'm
That's a finance major putting that together for you in a matter of seconds.
Rounding error.
Bud.
Rounding error.
I'm 8-2.
Yeah. Who wants it, me? You know what I haven't done? I have not locked an over-under. So I'm going to go with an over-under.
You have.
The one you hit was over 62.5 with Mississippi State, Tennessee.
Awesome.
What about Alabama?
Well, those are
that's
misses. He's talking about getting them
Alabama
right.
straight up. So that right now I'm back on what got me my one win. Over under. I'm taking over Georgia, Mississippi State, 56.5. That's a lock. Mississippi State, all they're going to want to do is score. Georgia's got to score. Keep the hype going. Big blowout game. Lock it. Man,
What if it's a big blowout game and it's like 48
to nothing.
48 to 6, 48 to 3.
No, they'll score at
14.
least 12. They'll score 12 to 20.
So then why did you take Mississippi State plus 9.5 to keep it close in the blowout in the big game?
They're going to score more than that. I'm going off of your stupid little thing.
40 to 20.
No, they're going to score more.
40 to 20 is 60.
I know they're going to score more.
52 to
so Mississippi 50, what? You're going to say what? 40 to
52 to
40
14.
to 30? 40 to 30?
40 to 30, sure. Round numbers.
52 to 14.
You realize 40 to 30 gives you barely a half point clear. That's what I'm trying to say.
Clear.
If you think it's going to be that close, you should have been on that other side.
No.
Tyler, your lock.
My lock of the week is simple, boys. I've been hearing about for the past 2 weeks now how this team's beaten down, dead, program's dead. Who's going to lead them back to the promised land? We got to hire a new coach. The president's gone. The 80's gone.
Oh, here we go.
It's a shit show.
LSU.
Yep. LSU plus 10.5 on the road. The Fighting Frank Wilsons bring the boys back. He's going to have these guys fired up, more heart than this team's ever played with. And I wouldn't be surprised when they win on Saturday night. You want to talk about teams that have beaten, that have struggled and barely snuck by? Alabama's one of those teams. And also, this LSU defense matches up well against this Crimson Tide offense. Okay? They will cover. They will cover the secondary. LSU plus 10.5. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line too.
Okay.
I'm on Georgia, right?
That's what I was saying. If you think it's going to be that high scoring a game, a close game, then you should have been on
I'm
Mississippi
not saying it's going to be that close, but I'm saying it's going to be high scoring and Georgia's going to cover. What more do you want?
I got the purple LSU one for the game, boys.
All right, that's fine.
Can we guess the brand, Adam?
You're too grainy.
So, like I said, we'd come back to this game.
Was that Chaps?
The bet
State and Liberty.
The bet I love the most this week, Texas Tech, like Tyler said, to just hang it on BYU. Like win by 30 type of stuff. I think they're just going to
put your coat up for the winner hang.
I think they're gonna steamroll them. The only game they lost, they had their backup quarterback playing,
Adam?
And it was still close.
Oh, there you go. Get that hanger out.
So give me Texas Tech minus 10.5 at home. So you got LSU plus 10.5 on the road on ABC against Bama. You got over 56.5 for Georgia, Mississippi State. You got minus 10.5 for Texas Tech at home against BYU on ABC. $100 play. Again, pays a nice round $600.
If we can hit one of these, we'll be back.
Due, boys. I am due.
Yeah, sure you are.
All right.
Anything else?
One other play.
Yeah,
I got one other play.
I got some plays.
Go ahead.
Indiana
on my card. 14.5.
I've been on Adam. How long I've been betting Indiana every week for the past 6 weeks. On them. Don't get off.
What do we think about Iowa State minus or plus 7? That?
Hate it.
I like that. I like Vandy 6.5.
Back on the train.
On them. And what do we think about some wins going into Army Navy? Navy plus 26.5. Cover that. That's a big number. Army minus 6.5. They'll cover that. Get some momentum for the big Army Navy game.
Army Navy game's 6 weeks away.
But they got to start winning games.
I guess so.
Sure they do.
I had another game, but I can't remember what it was. So
Give me Notre Dame minus 26.5. They need to hang it on them. They need to hang it on them. They need style points. Give me the over. Give me over 55.5 in that game too. Look at the amount of points that Navy's given up this year, even in wins.
All right.
Give me the dead cat bounce.
I gotta check my play. Hold on.
The dead cat bounce here. What are you doing?
I'm still recording. Go.
No, it goes to a black screen.
I gotta check my one play. Hold on.
I got it. Actually, I should have. This should have been my.
Oh yeah, I got one. Okay, I got one more play. Go ahead.
I got a couple. Give me the dead cat bounce. Maybe sprinkle some on the money line, but definitely cover. Give me Auburn plus 6.5 at Vandy.
Dead.
Give me. Where's the other one? West Virginia minus 6.5 at home against Colorado.
Oh yeah, add that to me too.
I'm with you guys with Indiana minus 14.5. I like USC minus 14.5 at home tomorrow night against Northwestern.
Did you say West Virginia was plus 6.5 or
minus 6.5 at home against Colorado?
Yeah, add that to mine, okay?
Yeah. And then by rule, I missed
net rule.
I missed a game already. I had, because of the rule, the under of UTSA South Florida. And that went over big time. That was a bad one.
I had South Florida, Ball State, and Ohio.
You didn't text that though. There's
but
no
I had the
text.
tickets. Let me show you the tickets.
Oh, you got to text in the. You can't come back and say
I texted.
No, you didn't. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Oh,
if you don't check your phone in a timely manner doesn't mean you didn't text.
Okay. Also, I like JMU minus 13.5 on the road at the Thundering Herd of Marshall.
All right.
Let me give you guys my second lock. I just followed this. Nebraska, the lookalike guy's gone, right?
UCLA, yeah. They're at UCLA.
And UCLA, that's an under 44.5. It was probably higher before the fucking
UCLA is actually favored minus 1.5 on that game. Oh, the other one, Florida, Kentucky under 45.5.
Okay, I got one more play. Play.
Go ahead.
One more.
This is the last play of the day because this was gonna be my other lock. Stanford plus 7.5, and Stanford's gonna win on the money line.
See ya, Bill. See ya, Bill.
They barely beat a fucking team that quarterback passed had one completed pass halftime. They were losing.
Hey,
so
all
right, I'm out. Gotta go to bed.
That'll wrap this one up.
I'm
surprised nobody had Fran Brown going anywhere like Arkansas.
No, Fran Brown sucks.
He's a great soundbite.
Yeah,
you gotta get off.
Some dude's gonna push up on my wife. It's okay. She bad.
All right. You guys want a hotel room tour or no?
No, we are done here.
Can we get back to our trolleys since we didn't get trolleys in last week?
That was all your fault. That was all your fault.
What I did.
I don't know either.
That'll wrap this one up. It's bedtime.
Yeah, that'll wrap this one up. That concludes episode 9, week 11 college football. We only got 3 weeks left.
Oh,
and then it's rivalry week, and then it's conference championship week, and then it's Heisman time. Woo-wee.
Woo-wee. Woo-wee.
See you guys.
See ya.
Welcome to the College Card Podcast, where Saturdays are sacred and bets are war. Saturdays coming, the lines are set. Cash that ticket, break a sweat. Pads are crashing, bands are loud. We're calling picks and we're damn proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread them wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet them all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card, we're rolling deep, tickets falling hard. yards and scars. I'll maneuver down, but we're betting hard. Throw a little down like a garbage call. With college card, let the dogs barn. The Hall and Dixon, work them proud. The college card, we're betting hard. Spread them wide, let the dogs bark loud. The college card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet them all, baby, win or fall. The college card, grab your guard. We're rolling deep, thinking slow and hard. The college card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. For the fans who live for yards and scars.